Right, there is no need to skip ahead. I am going to get right into it. I will be leaving my gameplay for later on, so if you do want to stick around for that, feel free. My name is Xeptha, and welcome to my video. Now, I'm not going to waste your time rambling on for like 8 minutes and then give you the class build. For those of you that clicked onto the video that wanted to see the class build, here it is. If you're busy and you got things to do, don't worry, I got you. Just make sure you show the love and support to the channel before you do head out. Right, now, before I go into why I took the attachments I did, I kind of want to talk about the factions. Right, so with this gun, I don't even know where to begin. I could ramble on for hours on how bad this gun is, but what I did was mainly I ran with the cleaners because I felt like it needed a damage boost in any way possible. Like, I just needed it because it was that bad. So the cleaners is what I rock with most of the time. Now, the issue that I have with the cleaners, as you know from my previous videos, I hate their abilities, I hate the ultimate, I hate everything about it. The only thing I like about it is the passive trait. I'll be honest, for the first time in making these gun builds, I'm convinced that no faction will be saving this gun. Like, it'll make no impact onto how bad it is. But I did make something work. Now, coming to the attachments, now this is what has worked out best for me. Now, if you've picked up this gun and you want to use it, you don't care about how bad it is, you just love the way the gun looks and sound, don't worry, I feel you. When I first saw this gun get added into the game, I thought, oh my god, that's going to be so amazing. It's going to be a hybrid of an assault rifle and an SMG. The problem is it sucks in both categories. So let's start off with the stock. The lightweight stock is definitely what I'm going to be rocking. That is because it's going to give me a movement speed boost as well as a massive 20% ADS walking speed, which is just amazing. Now, the next attachment, you have two attachments that you can take here. You can either take the quick draw grip or you can take the grip tape to give you a slight boost to your recoil recovery and your vertical recoil. But the only thing is, like, this will depend on what other attachments you take later on. You might want to change the other attachments. So for now, just leave it on the quick draw and you can come back to it. And if you need more recoil recovery, you can take that if you want. Right, so now the magazine. Now, I'm not gonna take the fast mag with this gun. Why? Because I don't think this gun needs any more negatives than it deserves. And the quick mag makes you reload fast, it gives you a bit of extra bullets, and there's no negative. And this gun really cannot deal with any more negatives than it already has. Okay, Jesus Christ. However, because we are taking the quick draw grip, you see, this is what I'm trying to say. Depending on what other attachments you take, you can easily decide on what you want to take for later on as well. So because I am taking the quick draw grip, it might not be that bad to take the fast mag because it's not going to reduce my ADS speed that much. Now, an optic sight, you definitely do not need an optic sight. There's two redeeming things about this gun. One is the fact that it doesn't need an optic sight. Two is the fire rate. That is it. There's nothing positive about this gun other than those two key factors. And you really don't need an optic sight because you don't want to be building this gun like an actual assault rifle where you're increasing the damage range to the max and like doing that, because no matter how many times you increase the damage range, it's still going to be a pea shooter at long range. So if you don't need to shoot people at long range, then I doubt you're going to need an optic sight considering how clear it is anyway. Okay, now we are coming to the front rail. Best attachment that I found out was the vertical grip. Now granted, you can also make the hand stop work and it is also amazing, and I do recommend you guys to give it a go. Now this is because it is going to give you a 5% increase to your vertical recoil control, and if you haven't seen this gun's recoil control, it just flies straight up basically and it goes to the side slightly. There's a slight horizontal recoil control issue there, but you know, we'll get into that later on as well. But for the main part, it does go straight up, and the only negative you're going to get from taking this is going to be a 5% movement speed reduction. But however, don't forget the lightweight stock, which is going to give us a 2.5% movement speed increase. So this technically is only a minus 2.5%, and are you really going to feel a minus 2.5%? Like, you know, it's like a kind of like a free attachment as well, just like the quick mag where there's no negatives. But if you're saying, hey, look, this gun, I'm a mad lad, I don't need any vertical recoil control, like I want to be fast, I want to be rapid, take this. This will increase your ADS speed and also your ADS walking speed even more. By taking this attachment, you're going to have a massive 30% ADS walking speed, which is insane, and it's going to help you so much in the mid to close range encounters, which is where this gun shines. Now, I wouldn't recommend taking the leather foregrip, this wrap thing, because it's just going to reduce your ADS and your sprint to shoot time, and it's just like, it's not really worth it, whereas this is just going to reduce your hip fire accuracy. However, what I would say is if you are going to take this small vertical grip, then what you can do is change this to the grip tape, so that way you still have something helping out your vertical recoil control. See, this is what I mean, you can mix and match depending on which way you go. Okay, and now for the last attachment, I've taken a suppressor. Now this is because I believe suppressors are key. Pop up on the radar, and there's a lot of good players that will always check up on the radar, that will keep scanning their radar. Every 2 seconds they'll be blinking up and down to the corner of their screen to see who's shooting, to go to you and kill you. You need a suppressor. Or if you are going to be taking the echelon faction, for those of you that don't know, the echelon faction's passive trait is that it hides you from the radar regardless of what you do, regardless of what gun you're shooting or anything like that. So that is an amazing passive trait. So if you are using the echelon faction, then you do not need the silencer, and at that point you have a free attachment and you can take whatever you like. But what I would definitely say is, do not take the heavy barrel. I was hoping that this can change this gun from a pea shooter to at least a semi-decent pea shooter. It makes it an even worse pea shooter, and like I said, the only thing that was actually redeeming about this gun was the fire rate, and by taking this, you're reducing the fire rate and it's still a pea shooter. It doesn't change anything. You're just reducing the fire rate and your TTK goes so bad. Guys, honestly, I feel like I'm gonna lose my mind. I never even wanted to make this build. This is the one gun I didn't really want to do, but I just had to do it because it was the last AR. If you don't know, on my channel, I've done every single other AR on my channel, so if you want to check them out, yeah, go for it. And this was the last one, so I had to do it. Oh, man. But yeah, look, you can also take the lightweight barrel, don't get me wrong. But however, at this point, like with the direction you're going, you might as well take an SMG, guys. Like at this point, or if you're gonna take the rapid fire barrel, like for only a 5% increase to your fire rate, you're gonna reduce your horizontal and vertical recoil by like 20%. I just don't think that's worth it in any way. Like, you don't want to turn this AR into an SMG. I get it, it's a bit confusing where it's like, well, it's a bit of both worlds, so how the heck do I build this thing? You want to build it essentially like how I said at the start, and the only choices you're really going to have is going to be in these two categories at the end. So the lightweight and the heavy, we already spoke about that, and the chrome line barrel you can take, but if you're not using the echelon class, you can also take the stealth barrel to hide you from the radar. But then again, it is going to reduce your movement speed and your fire rate, and that's maybe something that you don't want to do. So instead, that's why I say just stick to the silencer if you are not using the echelon class. But if you are, you can always take this compensator as well, or if you want to help out with that slight horizontal recoil control, you can take the brake, and it will make your gun feel smooth as hell. Like, this is also another build that you can go with. Over here, we're getting the horizontal recoil control, the vertical, and then another vertical, and then a movement speed with ADS. However, you might be a bit slow, so then you might say, you know what, let's go with the quick draw, and then that way we got the two bonuses right here that's giving horizontal and vertical, and we're kind of quick at the same time, whilst also having a super fast reload. Not super fast, but you know, pretty fast reload. Right, that is it for me, guys. But before I go, I do want to give a few important tips that you can. I'll be honest, this gun has just broken me. I need to rest, I need to reset. Believe it or not, whilst leveling up this gun, like, I actually had to go outside and feed some pigeons to like de-stress and stuff like that. You have to understand, you're always at a disadvantage. Every single time I died, I was confronted with the undying truth that if I had a different gun, I would have won that gunfight. There's been so many times where I'm like, in my head, how is he not dead? Do you know how many shots I put into him? Like, how on earth is he not dead? I had that fight. Why am I not killing him? I just feel like every single other AR does what this gun does, and they also do more. They offer more. So there's really no reason to actually take this gun and use it. But if you are going to use it, like I said, you just need to play to your advantage. Be a bit sneaky, you know, get behind them, catch them off guard, and play to your advantage, which is close to medium range. The only issue is with playing with a close quarters map is that everyone else is going to be using an SMG, and you're going to be getting bodied by every other SMG. They're just going to shred you to pieces. So you need to fight. Oh, it's so bad. What you would want to do is you would want to challenge ARs in close range battles, and that might, you probably have a chance then, you know. But I assure you, like, I tried this gun on the arena, like one of the smallest maps on this game, and I got absolutely smoked by every single SMG. Not every single time, obviously. I still did do relatively well, like a 2 KD, but regardless, like, I was just dying to things I shouldn't be dying to, like players that I shouldn't be dying to. I hope you don't go insane using this gun. I don't even know why you clicked onto this video. I don't know why you want to make a build of this gun. But I hope that my build is good enough to make it usable. I hope you enjoy it, and if you do have any other recommendations to make this gun better, please do let me know, because I really don't want to revisit this gun again until they like update it and like buff it up a bit. And my number one tip is that no matter what gun you use on any FPS, make sure you're playing to that gun's playstyle and not your own if you want to excel at using it. Meaning that this AR, for example, isn't an AR where you can sit back and pick people off. If that's your playstyle, if that's how you want to use your ARs, this is definitely not the gun for you, and you do not want to build this gun that way because it would be horrible. But that is it for me, guys. You guys know what to do. Make sure you show the love, show the support. The love and support you guys have been showing them recently on my XDefiant videos have been just amazing. Honestly, it puts a smile on my face, and you guys are the reason why I keep uploading. That is it. There's no one else. Like, it's me and you guys. That's it. I don't advertise my channel anywhere else, so any love and support I get is going to be purely from you guys. When I make these videos and people comment stuff like, oh, I enjoy your style of editing so much, you get straight to it, you cut the bullshit, I love the way how you explain stuff in detail, it just makes me so happy, man, and that's enough for me. So thank you guys so much from the bottom of my heart. So thank you guys so much from the bottom of my heart. I couldn't say, oh my god. Yeah, I need to go to bed, man. Until next time, until next time, guys, I'll see you guys later. Jesus Christ, this gun literally finished me.